The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
A loss of 8 yards on the sack. It's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Room past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, it's Stafford.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The reception good for 7. It's third down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Terrell Lewis able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rams nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 50, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
That's good for LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On first down, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off inside the 10. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
Touchdown, LA!
Tutu Atwell.
40 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders from a yard out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
24 yards. That's good for an Elway.
To throw is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Jacob Harris there to make the grab. And the Rams on the final play of the 3rd quarter have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! From 3 yards out.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it's caught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Stafford. Dancing, and a big loss here as he's taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Reuben Foster picks it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll drop to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll look to throw. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now Stafford. And he's got his target, Harris. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a